Yo, 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 what's up, YouTube fam? Going live here on December 9th. But this is for Vlogmas Day 8. So we've told you in the beginning of Vlogmas that, we wanted to post every single day. That was the focus, whether we had to do a YouTube Live, whether we had to, post edited content and all that good stuff. So I wanted to make sure every single day that we were posting something on YouTube. Hope you guys liked yesterday's video where we had Al Pacino, but it was my brother's dog. So wanted to, we didn't record yesterday because it was a travel day, and also yesterday was the 10-year anniversary of the death of my greatest hero in the history of the world, my grandmother, Lily Grams. She was the most amazing person in the whole wide world, meant so much to me and made such a big impact on me. So what I wanted to do, was just tell you 3 things I learned from my Grams, and hopefully you guys can maybe take this, learn from this. Maybe one of these can inspire you, but there's just 3 things. There are so many things that my grandma inspired me with, and I just want to share these 3 things with you. And it's very fitting. One of the things my grandma said during Christmas as we talk about Vlogmas is she used to always say, Jesus is the reason of the season. I can still hear her and vividly say that to me every time Christmas comes around. Every time, December 1st comes around, I just remember my grandma's answering machine. If my grandma had a voicemail today on her cell phone, she would say, Jesus is the reason for the season. She said, hey, Lily, not here right now. Leave me a message and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. And always remember, Jesus is the reason for the season. So all that to say, I got 3 things. He's definitely the reason of the season, but got 3 things I want to share with you that I learned from my grandma. We vlogged today, so tomorrow you'll see a wedding. Sarah's back in the vlog. She's been missing out on the vlog, but she'll be in the vlog tomorrow. But I just want to share these 3 quick things that I learned from Grams that really made an impact with me as I think about her, man. Yesterday was an interesting day. It was a travel day. Got back to see my fam, my family and my girls came back to Tri-Cities. We're here with mom, or Sarah, and it's been a good day. But been thinking about Grams, man, the impact that she had on my life. She was the most amazing person, guys, in the whole wide world. And so just want to kind of share with you 3 things that I learned from my Grams in no particular order. Number 1 is this power of positivity. There's this program out there called Strength Finders, and it kind of, you answer truthfully of who you are, and you answer these questions, and it tells you kind of who your profile is. And I think my number 2 or 3 is positivity. And I think I learned this from my grandma. My grandma was one of the most positive people in the world. Anything bad, my family went through a really rough patch in my life around the time, of middle school, where it's a time where your life is shaped. And she used to tell me things and speak life over me. She would say things like, you are the head, not the tail. You're on top and rising. She would just always, the power of positivity. She instilled into me, when you're going through things, you got to have a better perspective. You got to have a different perspective, a positive perspective about your outcome. You're going to learn something. You are the head, not the tail. Alejandro, she's telling me, Ali, you're going through this right now. Life sucks. She understood that, but she had the self-awareness and the audacity to tell me, you are the head, not the tail. You are on top. You've got this. Like, she used to speak life into me. And so I want to be someone that encourages and speaks life. And so the power of positivity. Things are bad. Maybe things are struggling for you. Maybe life is weird, and family stuff's weird, and friends stuff weird, job stuff weird, man. But you have to have that crazy audacity to think, man, I got this. I'm going to do this. I am the head. I'm not the tail. I'm on top, and I'm going to the next level. So just want to encourage you, man, that power, have that positivity. The glass is always full, guys, half full. In this case, the glass is full, y'all. So the second thing Grams taught me, and if you're just watching the replay or watching the replay, I'm just talking about the things I learned from Grams. She was the most amazing person in the world. This is one of the biggest ones, guys. Number 2, this is one of the biggest things, is generosity. giving to others. My grandmother was, if you look back, I mean, she was probably making several $100s, maybe $600 or $700 a month, but her rent and bills were like $800 or $900, $1,000. I have no idea how my grandma made it, because not only did she not make enough money, but she like gave her money or took people out to lunch or dinner or breakfast, and she would always give to other people. People loved my grandma because she was positive. She spoke life into them. If you had a bad day, she would bring a smile to your face. When you walked away from my grams, you just felt better. And a big part of that not only was positivity, but she gave so much to people. She gave of her time. She gave, she spent hours on the phone talking to people, consulting, counseling people and praying for people. And so I just want to be, I want you to, I want to be someone that gives back. I want to be someone that cares for others. I want to be someone that spends time investing in other people, not only just financially. So giving and generosity has not everything has to do with, your money, but what can you do? How can you help someone? How can you loan a hand? How can you offer advice? How can you, let people know, man, I am here. How can you give of yourself to other people and my grandma was one of the most selfless people in the world. So first one was positivity, the power of positivity. Second one was generosity. I told you guys a couple days ago, going to Judy and Benji's and David Garibaldi's event in Sacramento. We're raising $1 million. And I'm so invested in this because I think what my grandma taught me, growing up about, making sure that people are taken care of. I mean, man, my grandma, man, she's amazing. And she's one of the most generous people in the world, even though it's really easy to be generous. It's really easy when you have a lot of money to just give more money away. But try not having money and then being generous. And so that's what, to me, what real generosity, true generosity is, man, when it's tough, you still have the audacity to give back to people. And, it's for like me and my wife, tithing, giving your 10% to the church. For the longest time, we didn't do that because we didn't have really good habits. And, early on in our marriage, and we suffered, like we didn't do well financially as a result. But the more that I gave to God, the more that I gave to people, the more that I gave to different people, whether it was my money or my time, I received back. And I didn't give. You never give so that you get. You give out of the goodness of your heart. And so learned about positivity and generosity from my grandma. And then the last thing is, number 3 is legacy. Legacy is everything. And when I think about my grams, I think about my family, I think about my life. I want my life to matter because of my grandma. And I want to have an impact, and I hope you guys too. I want you guys to have so much of an impact. I want you to have so much of an impact that when you die, that people, or when they walk away from you, or when they never talk to you again, like you have made it such a, not an impression, but an impact on someone's life, that their life is never the same again. In a time where, a dark time in my life, my grams was there to really speak life into me, teach me about giving, and teach me 100 other things. But legacy, this idea of living life, my life, so that I can honor her. And to me, I want my girls, I want to live a legacy for my kids and my wife and my friends and my family, that, man, when they think of me, they're like, man, Alejandro's pushing me. He's telling me I'm the head, not the tail. He's telling me you're on top and rising. He's cheering you on. In the Bible, in Hebrews 12, it says there, it talks about this great cloud of witnesses. I want people to know when I'm not around. I want them to know I'm cheering them on. I want them to know that there's this belief that Alejandro has in people. And so, it's that legacy that you leave for others, leaving a mark, an impact, an impression on other people, so that, when you're long gone and it's all said and done, there's a level of legacy that you left for other people. And I think about my grams, and she left the most amazing legacy. Man, she didn't have the best situation, growing up financially, and she didn't have it all together in relationships and stuff, but she always had a great attitude. She was always giving back to people. And in the midst of her crap, growing up in life and the situations that she happened in her life. And I can go more into this and get deeper later. But man, my grandma did not have it easy. She did not have it easy at all. And you know, she did her best to raise her kids, and she did her best to raise you know, me. You know, we lived with her for a few years, and I just she left such a big impact in my life that I think about my grandma daily. I think about what she talked to me about so much, that she's left this legacy for our family of being positive, of giving back to people, of encouraging and supporting people. And so it just makes me, I feel obligated. I feel obligated to do something meaningful with my life as a result. And legacy means so much. I hope that and pray that my girls, you know, 20, 30 years from now, that they want to do something impactful. They want to do something meaningful, purposeful in their life as a result of the things that I've taught and I've given them in life. So with that said, you know, we didn't do this big vlog, but yesterday I was just thinking about Grams, and I just want to share my Grams with you, Vlogmas, because she used to always say, you know, Jesus is the reason of the season. So, man, you guys probably have people, man, if you can think about a dad, a spouse, a friend, a girlfriend, or a son, or someone that maybe is not here. They live in a different city, or they've passed away, and that you just miss. You remember, you know, one of the things is you can honor them, that legacy that they live is like, how would they want to see you living today? You know, they would cheer you on and say, you got this, man. You could do this, Alejandro. When things are down, you know, what would they say? They're that cloud of the witnesses, there's people that are kind of cheering you on in life. And so I've been thinking about Grams. I wanted to share a few things about her with you. Yeah, man, positivity, man, super, super important. Generosity, giving back, not just financially, but of yourself to other people when it costs you something, not when it's easy, but when it costs you something. And then legacy, you know, how am I leaving an impact? What am I doing today so that in 10, 20, 30 years, people remember the things that I said them, that legacy that my grandma left me. And now she's not around, but her dreams, her aspirations for me, and some of the dreams that she's had maybe will come true and to fruition as a result of my life. So anyways, love you guys. Appreciate you. Tomorrow back to our regularly scheduled Vlogmas schedule with an edited vlog. Sarah's back, y'all. That's why y'all watch anyways, because she's so pretty and my girls are so cute. And yeah, so love you guys. Appreciate you. Glad I didn't cry. I thought I was, because my grandma was like the most amazing person in the world, and I'm glad I held it together because man, the bond that we had was pretty special. So love you guys, appreciate you. Hope you guys are having a great weekend. We just got back from wedding. You'll see some awesome footage of the wedding tomorrow. And yeah, always remember, with a little bit of you, a little bit of us, we are changing the world. Peace.